Hi, I'm Frankie, and in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can add AI behind your API management gateway by adding your Azure OpenAI service to it. This series is based on the Azure API Management hands-on lab. If you want to follow along or do it on your own, you can find a link to it in the description. Starting in the overview page of the Azure portal, we'll go to our drop-downs APIs and then our page APIs. In our last two videos, we manually added an API and we added an API from an OpenAPI specification. In this video, we'll be adding APIs from an OpenAI resource and a Function app resource that already exist within Azure. Let's start with Azure OpenAI. To create this API, you already need to have an Azure OpenAI instance with a deployment already set up. Going over that is out of scope for this video, but if you want to learn how to do that, let me know in the comments. I'll select my OpenAI instance. The API version for Azure OpenAI needs to be listed. This is the latest default version, so that's the one I'll use. The display name, I'll call this APIM-OpenAI. For our base URL, our suffix for our OpenAI instance will be the same as our name ID. There's also the option here to add /OpenAI at the end of our base URL because a lot of recent AI SDKs expect OpenAI to be at the end of endpoints, and they call them. We'll add that here so API consumers can use those SDKs. And we'll add this to the gold tier product. There are some policies that we can take a look at when adding this API. These policies allow us to control and view token data when API consumers are using them. I'll add this manage token consumption policy, which allows me to limit how much tokens API consumers can use. I'll also add headers with these checks so that API consumers can see how much they're using and how much they have left. I won't add the track token usage because it requires an application insights instance, and we'll go over how to add an application insights instance to Azure API Management in a future video. I'll review and create it. When I add an API from an Azure OpenAI resource, the API gives me several operations. My deployment for Azure OpenAI is meant for chat conversations. So while these operations might work with different models, my deployment will work with this first operation. In a new browser window, I've logged in as a user to our developer portal. Let's try this Azure AI API now. For this first operation, it requires a deployment ID. This is the name of your deployment that you can find in your Azure OpenAI Studio or your Azure AI Studio. I've opened Azure AI Studio here, and we can see this is the deployment that I'll be using for this API call. If you're curious about Azure AI Studio, you can find a link and a video on how to get started in the description. Back in the developer portal, I'll paste in my deployment name for the deployment ID, and I'll use the same default API version that I used when I created my API in API Management. There's a default request body, but I pre-created a default request body that I will use, where my request body tells my AI to act like a pirate and talk about fun facts about the world, and I ask it, why is the sky blue? Let's send this request and see what we get. We get a 200 OK, and our answer about the sky being blue is here. Back in the Azure portal, let's add an API from an Azure Function resource. I'll create an API from a Function app resource. We'll see the full definition, and I'll select a Function app by browsing to select one. I'll select my Functions demo Function app, and I only want to use my random color HTTP triggered function. I'll change this to random color and make my suffix rand color. There will be no tags, and I'll add this to my gold tier. I won't version this API, and I'll create it. Back in the developer portal as a user, let's try our API that calls our Azure function that gives us a random color. We'll go to get random color and give this a try and see it comes back with blue or red or green. This should be everything you need to get started using Azure OpenAI in Azure API Management, along with Azure Functions and other Azure resources. If this video was helpful for you, please like it and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. And if you missed any of the past Azure API Management videos I've put together, you can find some of those here. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.